guys, it's Nikki. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a chit chat get ready with me. I'm going to be getting ready for the day today. I do already have brows on and carved out, which is why I'm looking a little crazy right now. But I've been starting to do brows first. I just like to switch up my technique here and there, so this is what I'm doing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. I'm going to first prime my face. I'm using two different primers. I'm using the Flower Beauty. This is the In Your Prime Hydrating Primer. I really like this for hydrating the skin, and it's super, super nice. The next primer I'm going to be using, this is the LA Girl Pro Prep Primer. This is the smoothing face primer. I have been really enjoying this. I really love it for my pores, because I think it does a really good job of mattifying this area. I have combination skin, so it's been a little difficult to find products that work. I like to do an overall hydrating primer, and then I like to do a smoothing or mattifying primer, specifically in my T-zone, also too in my smile lines, because that is where I get oily, but also too that is where I do have the most texture. I also like to take some up on my cheeks here. I just have texture, and it really helps just make everything smooth in that area. I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my eyes real fast. So I'm actually using, this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. This is a little dark for me, and it's not as brightening as I like it to be, so I like to use it as an eye primer. I'm just gonna take, this is my Jeffree Star Morphe sponge, and blend out that concealer. Also been doing a thing where I haven't been setting my eye primer. You guys know I mainly just use concealer, or I used to use the MAC Paint Pot. I think I might actually get back into that because I really did like it. I used the one in Painterly, but I haven't been setting my eyelids because I've noticed that my shadows have been sticking better to the sticky base. So for shadows today, I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. This is the Ring the Alarm palette. I'm just feeling something really warm and dramatic today, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm first gonna go in with this shade right here. This is in the shade Rush, and I'm going to apply that as my transition shade. We're gonna build up this crease quite a bit because I think I am gonna end up doing a cut crease. I'm gonna take the shade Mugshot right here, which is this nice mid-tone brown. I like how it adds some dimension in the crease but doesn't look super dramatic. And then when you go in with your other fluffy brush just to kind of blend those two together, they just blend really nicely. I really do love the colors in this palette. This is probably my favorite palette out of the Vault collection just because of the color story, and I love how they're just all really warm. I love warm shades. I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit for using a Jaclyn Hill product too, because obviously if you know her controversy with her lipsticks, I do have a few of them, and mine had no issues. I did get my refund, or I got the email about the refund about the lipsticks. I don't have a big opinion on the subject. I mean, I do think that there needs to be a very thorough investigation as to what happened, but mine don't have any problems that I can tell. There's no bumps, there's no hair stuff, there's nothing, but I'm not going to use them because I don't really know what's happening, plus they're from the same batch as everyone else, so I'm just gonna leave them until more stuff comes out, and I don't know what to do with them. I don't know, because it's kind of to the point where I can't really send them back. So I mean, at least I'm getting a refund and I have lipsticks, but I'm just gonna leave them sitting because I just don't want to use them if for some reason there was traces of products being contaminated, considering it's all from like the same batch. All right, well, moving on. I'm gonna take Framed right here, which is just this matte vibrant purple in the same crease brush, and we're just gonna blend this into our crease, and this is just going to deepen up this crease. I like to personally apply several colors in the crease to really build up what I want, and when I blend, I go in back and forth motions to really place the product, and then I will go in circular motions to blend the product up with the other colors. Now I'm going to cut the crease. I'm going to use the same Wet n Wild concealer, and I'm just going to completely cut my crease with this and carve out everything before I lay down a lid color. Alright, so I have my crease cut and carved out and ready to go, so I'm going to go ahead and apply my lip colors. I'm taking the shade Boom right here, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid, leaving a little bit of space where I initially cut the crease because we are going to add a new color there. Now I'm going to take the shade Bomb Ass, which is right here, and this I'm going to take in that little space between where we have our crease color and our lid color, just to add a little bit of a pop, and it's just going to add a little something different. That is it for the eyes. I went ahead and removed the tape. I really like it. I think it's warm, but it's also something a little bit different. I've been starting to try to do more creative stuff with my makeup because I've been in a neutrals rep for a really long time. Moving on to foundation. So for foundation, I am taking the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. This is in the shade F7. I really like this foundation because it is full coverage, but I like how the applicator is literally humongous. This reminds me of the Clinique foundation. You know what I'm talking about? The one where it's just like this and it has the big ass applicator. Now that I have my foundation done, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to cream products. For bronzers, I'm gonna be taking the Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. I'm gonna be using the middle shade Light Sculpt for my contour, and then I'm going to be taking the Too Faced, this is the Bronze Peach bronzer in the shade Toasted Peach for my bronzer. This actually smells like peaches and it smells so good. This is from their peach collection. For blush and highlight, I'm going to be taking the Sephora Blush Me blush in the shade, I think this is just Blush Me, but it's just a cream pink blush, and then I'm taking the Milk Makeup highlighter stick in the shade Lit. I just realized that I forgot to put on concealer before I did my cream blush because I usually do concealer first, so we're gonna do that now. I'm going to be taking the Maybelline concealer. This is in the shade Sand. I used to use this concealer all the freaking time when I was in high school, and I just started getting back into it, and I really, really like it. I cannot believe I forgot concealer. I've never done that before, but alright. Okay, so now we're moving on to powder. So for powder, I'm taking this Derma Blend Professional Loose Setting Powder. This powder is really nice. It is a super like white powder, but when you put it on the skin, you don't have a white cast or anything like that after you take it off with flash. So it's a really nice powder. I really like it. I got mine from Ulta. No, I got mine from beauty brands before all the beauty brands here went out of business. But you can also get it at Ulta. I'm gonna let that bake for a little bit. I'm actually gonna go ahead and go off camera and do my eyeliner and my lashes real fast, and then I will be back to do the under eye and the rest of the face. Alright, so I did my winged eyeliner. I popped on some falsies. The falsies that I used are the Hawaiian lashes, and this is in the style Sugar. These are like one of my favorite lashes. They are so wispy and so comfy, and I love them. I love how they look with this look. They're so dramatic and fluffy, but they don't look like overly fake. So these are from Hawaiian Cosmetics, and you guys can actually use the code Nikki15 to get 15% off on them. This is not an affiliate code, so I'm not making any money from this, but if you guys want some really good lashes, you can get a little bit of a discount with my code, so I really appreciate it if you guys do use it. Let me know if you do so I can personally thank you. Again, I'm not getting anything out of it. It's just so you guys can get a discount. But let me know so I can thank you, because then that way you're supporting me and supporting the brand. Alright, let's get back to the face. So I'm going to wipe this bake off. I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade Classic Ivory, and I'm going to be using this just to wipe off the bake under my eyes and in the center of my face. This is also going to brighten up the face as well. For face powder, I'm going to take the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. I really like this powder. I used to use it way back in the day when it had like the old packaging. I really like this new packaging. I think it's super sleek and I love the magnetic closure on it. I think that it is super cute. I love MAC products in general, so the fact that MAC is in Ulta and I feel like MAC is starting to make a comeback makes me really, really happy. Alright, I went ahead and popped some eyeliner on my lower lash line very messily because I like to smudge it out with my lower lash line shadow. I think it makes it a little more smoky, and this look kind of has more of like a sexy vibe to it, so I really like it. So I'm going to take the shade Secret, and I'm actually going to apply that right at the root of my lashes, basically where the black part of my eyeliner is, because I really want to smoke that out and make this lower lash line really dark and sultry. I'm going to take the same purple shade I used in my crease before called Framed, and I'm going to blend out this dark brown and really smoke it out and bring it down on the lower lash line. I like to bring my lash line down really, really low because I think that it looks really sultry, especially with my brown eyes. It's really gonna make them pop. I don't know what I want to do next. I'm looking at this and I'm like, ooh, I know I need to add like maybe some orange. I don't know. I think I'm gonna take a mixture of Alert and Brush and blend all of this out and blend it together. I think it's just gonna give it a little pop on the lower lash line. I think that's what I'm needing. We are all blended out. Before I move on to the brow bone, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of gold in the inner corner because it's something different, and this look is just it's very like warm, but I want to do different pops here and there to make it really stand out. So I think I'm going to take the shade On Camera and I'm going to apply this in the inner corner of my eyes, and that's going to be my inner corner highlight, is this really pretty bright gold. So I'm actually going to go ahead and spray my face right now. This is the Smashbox, this is the coconut. I'm on like my last leg of this Photo Finish Primer Water. Usually I do this before I do my lower lash line, but I forgot. But this is just going to lock in all the powders so far, and it's not gonna it's gonna make everything sync together before I do highlight. I'm gonna go ahead in my original Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm just going to take just like the second highlight shade, and I'm going to pop that on my brow bone real fast, just because the Ring the Alarm palette doesn't have a brow bone highlight in there. So I'm just going to apply that there just so that way I do have something there and it doesn't look super dark. Taking my crease brush real fast, just gonna blend that out so that way looks all good. So for bronzer today, I'm gonna take these two bronzers right here. I'm taking the Too Faced, this is the Sweethearts bronzer in the shade Sweet Tea, and I'm going to use that to bronze my entire face up. So now I'm going to move on to contour, and I'm going to be taking the Essence, this is the Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder, and this is in the shade 01 Natural, and it says it's for lighter skin on the pan. This is a huge bronzer matte I add. It also does smell like sunscreen, and I love the smell of sunscreen, so like I love this bronzer. One thing I really love about this bronzer is I love that it's very light, but it gives you just the slightest contour, but it looks very, very natural, especially when you blend it out with your other bronzer. I think that it just looks really, really pretty. I'm just gonna do something super fast. I'm gonna take my powder and I'm actually just going to bake under my contour. I don't really ever show this in videos. So next thing I'm going to be applying is a blush. I think I want to do something a little bit more peachy, more pink, nothing super, super bright because we do have a lot going on the eyes right now. I'm going to go in with this blush by Tarte. This is in the shade Party. This is a mini size. I got in like, I think a birthday perk like a couple years ago. But this blush has lasted me for so long, and this is one of my favorite blush colors. I love Tarte blushes, and this one is like my favorite. I'm just gonna apply that on my cheeks and on the apples just to give myself a nice flushed color on my cheeks. Now I'm just gonna spray my face. I'm gonna be using this Milani Make It Dewy setting spray, but I am going to cover my eyes while I do this because this has some sort of like a texture in it, or just the spray will make my eyeshadow look splotchy, but it makes my face look good. So it's really weird, but I'm just gonna cover my eyes so that way I don't get it on my eyes. It makes your skin look really dewy and pretty. I just don't want it to ruin the eyeshadow look we have going on right now, so that's why I just... So for highlighter, I'm taking just my favorite highlighter of all time. This is the Fenty Beauty Trophy Wipe highlighter. This is literally gorgeous. Like, look at it. It is literally gold and highlighter. This is so pretty, and I think that this is going to literally bring the whole look together, and I'm so excited. I just feel like a liquid gold goddess right now, and I know that a lot of people might think that this is like crazy and I kind of look like I have a gold mustache, but I'm not mad about it. And I am going to spray my face one more time, so cover my eyes. For lips, we're going to be really dramatic today, and I think this is going to be like the finishing touch of everything. I'm taking these two bright as hell lip products, and I'm going to just literally make my lips so bright. This is literally a bright orange. I do not wear these colors too often, so I'm excited to see how these work, and I have no idea how we're gonna work it, but we're gonna do it. First, gonna take the NYX. This is the lip pencil, the Slide On Glide On waterproof lip liner, and this is in the shade Summer Tease. Now I'm gonna take the Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Heroin. So it's just a super bright orange, and I love it. I think it makes this look so fun. Yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm calling it like Fuego makeup. Oh, I should probably apply bottom mascara. Let me do that real fast. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup look. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it, and also too, don't forget to subscribe for more videos and turn on that notification bell to notify when I upload. But I love this look. It is just so different, and I totally have lipstick on my teeth right now, but yay. Look is not for everybody, and this is something that I really don't do too often, but it's makeup, and it's fun to experiment with makeup. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Bye!